I guess you can see everything here. Great. Right. Today we will be doing DTR and message center violations. Before I have been, and Maria and everybody have been trained only on DTR, and message center in a way slipped without training, but we are still doing it because it is not that complicated. It is connected to DTR, and you will see later on through examples that it is nearly the same thing, but let me just go to messages. Okay, nothing important. So let me just paste this in the message room. So this is defined or DTR as accepting to work outside of Upwork. So in a way we have a whole activity in which we check if someone is having an intention to disintermediate or leave Upwork and pay through PayPal, Fiverr, maybe directly Pioneer and stuff like that. So we need to check the messages. There is a generated Autobot that is let me just share this with you here in the message room. And what we will be doing mostly here, I will show you the procedure. It is not as vast or as heavy on updates like the fireproof and firejar, but here we have to be careful for any violation. So especially in message center, we need to be careful for any violation at all. So we need to know all the violations that we have previously talked about in FARJAR and not FARJAR as much as, but FARTM. So all of the job violation, all of the profile violation. So in a way here we need to be careful for any violation at all. And these reviews, the normal DTR reviews, are created from bunches of messages that have the keywords like PayPal, like Pioneer, Fiverr. So if a user, when we write, if a user mentions like this PayPal, we can see that it turns slightly pink or purple, and it says, considering making payments outside of Upwork, keep your money safe. So anyone who is writing PayPal or stuff like that, Fiverr, let me just see. Yeah, Fiverr is not, but there is a robot who is taking all of these words and giving us a report. And today we will go through that report. The instructions are pretty easygoing and clear. There are not too many, usually there are not too many things to, or too many violations. There is only DTR or there is a false positive, as we learned before. Either it will be a DTR violation, any other violation, or a false positive, as we said in the previous trainings. So I will go to the DTR here tab. Please bookmark this, because for this, for Dash, or message center, we use Jarvis. I hope that later on we will have a message, up here a posting for Dash or message center. So Dash is the tool we are using. This messaging center, the whole thing is called Dash. So we need to check everybody's messages. So in a way, we are spying the freelancers and the clients and figuring out if they are trying to disintermediate or not. So we need to be careful not to share anything while notifying them that we are looking through their messages. They should not know that. And here I will go to the detail. So here's where everything started. After NAR, we had this training, and here the instructions are pretty clear. So first of all, it's the same thing as for all of the tasks. So you need to log in time to the productivity tracker or timer. But for those FAR trainings, FAR TM, FAR JAR, and FAR proof, while working from next week, while working on Jarvis, you will not need to log in time into the productivity tracker. And for DTR, because we will be using this template here, this spreadsheet, you will need to log in time until these DTR reports are also implemented in the Jarvis tool. So let me just check the messages. Is everything okay? Here Maria Hart. Here noted. Okay, everything's fine. Let's go to the document. The second thing here is we should investigate, action, and message the account. The accounts, that are disintermediating, the same way we have historically. So what do we need to do? If we find a violation, as before, as on FARTM, we say this is the violation, this is the CSS we need to add, and this is the suspension or warning we have to give to the client and send a message. So here it says check the incriminated evidence column. We will see later on which is that column, and we need to use sudo to check the message center, invites or job posts. So the message center invites or job post or postings involving the client and the freelancer, including the notes found in the incriminated evidence column. So this may sound weird, but while I hope you are recording this too, yeah? Yeah, I guess you are. Because as we will do it, we will go through examples real time, because here there are a lot of examples today. Maybe we will not get any examples in Jarvis, but we'll surely have a few of them here, and from message center report also, and for DTR. And if there are, and this is rather important, that's why it's with bold, because when we first started working on DTR, we didn't have to check for any violation at all. So we were just checking for DTR, if there is a DTR or not. Now, if there are other violations outside of DTR, please review and take action if necessary. So if there is a ads and unpaid, asking the client is asking the user to work for free, we need to notify the client and warn the client about that too. If there is a health, the most common case here in DTR and